So in moving, we discussed yesterday that when you want to move the worksheet, that means two operations will get involved. That will be cut and paste. So you will be following cut and paste. The shortcut key for the cut is Control plus X, and the paste shortcut key is Control plus V, right? So firstly we will be cut the original worksheet from the original place and then move it on to another place where you want to paste it. But in case when you want to make the copy of the worksheet, so that means the previous copy will also stay there and the new copy is also formed. That will be the duplicate copy. So in copying, two operations will get involved, and these two operations are copy and paste. So for copy, the shortcut key is Control plus C, and for paste, the shortcut key is Control plus V. Secondly, you can also do it from the edit menu. So let me show you the Kelsey worksheet window. So this is the Kelsey window. So we discussed various components yesterday. So see the mouse pointer now. A, B, C, these are the column letters. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 are the row numbers. So when you want to copy from the edit menu, the command is edit menu, cut option, edit menu, copy option, edit menu, paste option. The commands are clear to everyone? Any doubt? To all of you? Okay. Yes, अमृतपाल बच्चे?
मैम जो कल आप करा रहे थे ना वो अपना ओपनिंग एग्जिस्टिंग डॉक्यूमेंट के बाद फिर से बता दो मैम, मेरा नेटवर्क इशू आ गया था कल.
Which topic?
ओपनिंग एग्जिस्टिंग वर्कबुक उसके बाद.
Okay. So for opening any document, the shortcut key is Control plus O. The second method you can take it from see the menu, File menu, Open option. The third method is Open button on the standard toolbar. So three methods for opening the existing worksheet. You need to locate that where you have saved your worksheet. So three methods are for opening: Control plus O, Open button on the standard toolbar, or File menu, Open option, right? And for creating the new, again three methods: Control plus N, New button on the standard toolbar, or New option on the File menu. Clear, bachche? Okay, so let me proceed further now. What I asked, okay, this someone is coming. So this is a worksheet. These are column letters and these are row numbers, right? If I'm highlighting this, that means this will be my active cell. I already told you that active cell is surrounded by a thick black border. So that cell will be called as active cell or current cell. Now who will tell me what will be the address of this cell? What will be the address of this cell? Anji, be quick, answers. Yes, very good. So the address of this cell is C2. Now, those who does not know how to find out the address will be formed by the intersection of row number and column letter. Wherever the row and column will meet, that intersection is the cell, and you need to form the cell address by column letter, then followed by row number. So in this case, the address will be B2. Clear? In this case, the address will be B2. Clear till now? Okay. So now, if in this cell, I'm writing 10, and here if I'm writing 20. So two components we discussed yesterday, that is name box. Second one is formula bar. Okay. Now tell me what will be the content in name box and what will be in the formula bar. Two things are there, name box and formula bar. If I am currently referring on this cell, so according to this cell, what will be the content of name box? Yes, name box shows address of active cell. So whatever the cell will be active, in this case the cell B2 is active. So address is B2. So in the name box, the content will be B2. And in the formula bar, the content of active cell will be there. So in B2, the content is 10. So that's why in the formula bar, 10 will be shown. Clear? Is it clear? B2 in the name box and 10 in the formula bar. Okay. Now next thing, I told you regarding the different kinds of data that you can enter in Kelsey window. So three types of data are number data, text data and formulas. We discussed this yesterday, but what if I want to enter 1 by 25? If you will write 1 by 25 in a cell, it will be shown as date. ये अपने आप को एक date consider कर लेगा. Clear? But if you want it to make it as a fractional value only, so three methods are there to treat it as a fractional value. The three methods are either you put equal to sign in front of 1 by 25 to make it as a fraction. Secondly, you can put 0, then space, then 1 by 25, again it will be a fractional value. The third type is if you are putting a single quote and then 1 by 25. So these are the three methods by which your value will be a fractional. Otherwise, if you are simply writing 1 by 25, so it will be considered as day. So let's do it practically also. Look at the screen now, bache. I'm going to type 1 by 25, and for accepting the value, I told you two methods are there in order to accept the value. Either press enter key from the keyboard or enter button on the formula bar. So you can use any of the methods. So you can see here, once I have pressed the enter key, so 1 by 25 is considered as a day. You can again see 1 by 20. So see, it is considering it as day. But when I want to make it as a fractional value, what I can do is put equal to sign 1 by 25, enter, and then change its format cell category and choose all. So see, 1 by 25 is equal to 0.04. Clear? Similarly, if I will put 0, then space, then 1 by 25, so again it will be considering as fractional value. So you can see in the formula bar it's 0.04, but in the cell it is showing 0. Why? Because its format set property is not being set, so we need to set it as a fraction. So you can see it's 0.04. Clear? The third method, you can put single quote, and then so again it will be considered as 1 by 25. In order to calculate further, again its format cell properties to be set. Clear? Now ये तो हो गया हमारा फ्रैक्शन को कैसे डिपिक्ट करना है, हाउ वी कैन डिपिक्ट द फ्रैक्शन इन कैल्सी so that it cannot be considered as a date. So three methods I told you, equal to sign, 0, or a single quote in front of a digit. The next thing is how you can delete the contents in Kelsey. So there are some shortcut methods. So bache, do write the heading side by side. The next topic is deleting or erasing or clearing cell content. The topic we are going to do is deleting or clearing the cell content. So how you can do it now? Two methods again, write down the answer. Two methods for deleting or erasing the content are, number one, simply you can press delete key from the keyboard. You can press delete key from the keyboard. The second method, the important one, edit menu, delete content option. Edit menu, delete content option. Write down the command. Now let's do it practically also. So I'm taking some different kinds of data. Let it be, I'm taking text data first. And then afterwards I'm taking, so this is some of the textual data I have taken. After the textual data, let it be, I'm taking now numbers also. So these are the few values I have taken. So this will be a numeric data, right? The third kind of data, so three types of data are there now, numeric, text and formula. So let's make one formula also, equal to C1 plus C2. Enter kara, it will be giving the value 46 as the output because C1 is carrying 23 and C2 is also having a 23. So 23 plus 23 is equivalent to 42. Let's make one more formula, C2 plus B5. C2 plus B5. Right? So you can see the value is being changed according to a formula being settled. Now, going on to a edit menu, delete content option. So this will open delete content dialog box. So this is a step question here. You can write down the question as well. Edit menu, delete content option, delete content dialog box will get open. Now a next question here, write down, name various options under the delete content dialog box. Name various options in the delete content dialog box. The options are delete all, text, number, date and time, formulas, comments, formats, objects. Clear? The options in the delete content dialog box are, I'm once again repeating, you can note it down, delete all, text, numbers, date and time, formulas, comments, formats, objects. So what happens if I will click on the delete all button? Now look at the output. I'm selecting all the data. I'm following the command. Clicking on delete all will delete all the data, no matter whether it is a text or it is a date or it is a number. It will delete all the data. To see the output, see, I have clicked OK. So all the data is deleted. Now I want to delete text only. So text data will get deleted now. So this is the shortcut method to do so. So see, all the textual data is being deleted. Clear? Next, I want to delete numbers now. So how you can delete the numbers? So select the number option in the delete content dialog box and click on OK. So numeric data will get deleted. Now, you can choose more than one option also because these are the check boxes and the property of check boxes says that more than one option can be selected at a time. So there is date and time also and formula is also being there. So let's select both the options together and see the output. So wherever there will be a formula and date, so both the values will get deleted. Clear? So this is about the delete content. The option is in the edit menu. Under the edit menu, the option name is delete content. So it will open delete content dialog box. And the question here is name various options in the delete content dialog box. So I hope this thing is clear to everyone. Okay. The next topic is, write down the heading, solving the arithmetic operations, or how to solve the expressions in the Kelsey. How the Kelsey will execute any of the expression given. क्या priority follow करेगा, क्या rule it will follow. So the rule for solving any expression in the Kelsey is BODMAS. Clear? So you can write one example, note it down, equal to, and one thing bache more, there is a step marking in this question. If you will not show the proper steps, the marks will get deducted. So full-fledged calculation you need to solve in this question. Equal to 2 plus 3 multiply 5 minus 3 raised to power 2. अब आपने raised to power 2 ऐसे नहीं लिखना. There is no method of writing this thing in computer. You cannot write such thing in computer using a keyboard. In order to depict the raised to power, the sign is this, exponent. इस sign को बोलते हैं exponent. So this is on the keyboard. Now how to solve it? So firstly, brackets with get solve. So 2 plus 3 is equal to 5, right? Next, minus 3 exponent 2. The next priority is of exponent. Exponent means raised to power. तो क्या आएगा? 5 into 5 minus 3 raised to power 2 is 9. That is 25 minus 9 is equal to 16. Always remember, addition and subtraction have the same priority and multiplication and division has same priority. So you can use any one. पहले किसी को भी आप कर सकते हो, चाहे पहले division run कर लो, चाहे पहले multiplication कर लो. Answer in both cases will be same. Clear? So I hope this question has been done by you. Okay. The next thing, now some of the books have used this term interchangeably also. You can use E also, bed mass, that is board mass in maths. Normally we used to say it is also called bed mass because it's the exponent. Exponent means raised to power. Clear? So both is correct. So normally हम computer में इसको bed mass ही बोलते हैं, right? Okay. So write one more question now. A1 is equal to A1, B1, C1, D1, and then we will, using the cell addresses, we will make a reference. So write down A1 equal to 20, B1 is equal to 21, C1 is equal to, and D1 is equal to 2. Note it down, बच्चे. A1 20, B1 21, C1 3, D1 2. Note down the values, be quick. Okay. Now the expression is equal to A1 plus B1 divided by C1 multiplied by D1. And in computer, we used to represent star symbol for multiply, not the X symbol. That is will be X. In order to represent multiply, the star symbol will be used. Okay. Okay. Now what we need to do is substituting the values of these. A1 20, B1 21 divided by 3 multiplied by 2. So multiplication and division will be solved first due to its priority, and then the addition symbol will get executed. So 20 plus 7 into 2, that is equivalent to 20 plus 14 equal to 34. Clear? Solve yourself. Firstly, the division operator I have solved, then multiplication, then addition. Clear, bache, to everyone? Okay. The next is, write one more example. A1 exponent 3, B1 exponent 2 plus C1 multiply by 2. A1 exponent 3, B1 exponent 2, C1 multiply by 2. Be quick. On your cameras firstly. Let me show how you are writing. Show me your notebooks. Yes, good Simarjot. You can ask your doubt in the chat box, bache. Okay. The next, let's substitute the value of A1, B1 and C1 now. A1 is 3, B1 is 2 and C1 is 4. Solve it and tell me the answer. Be quick, solve this expression. Write the answer in the chat box if you have done. Yes, the last question is 34. The values are A1 value is 3, B1 is 2, C1 is 4. So what will be the answer after executing this expression? So let's solve it now. 3 exponent 3 means 3 raised to power 3. That is equivalent to 3 into 3 into 3. Clear? So that is equivalent to 27. 2 raised to power 2 plus 8. 27 plus 12. That is equivalent to 39. The answer is 39. Manyata, look carefully. Your answer is wrong, bache. 3 exponent 3 means 3 multiply 3 multiply 3. 3 3 are 9 नहीं करना वहां पे. It's raised to power 2 raised to power 2. 2 2s are 4. Then plus addition is having, so you can add it all the 3 values at one time. Clear? How the answer 39 has come? Okay. Now next, should I raise it? Okay. The next topic is cell referencing. The topic we are going to do is cell referencing. Cell referencing is also called cell addresses. Other name of referencing is cell addresses, the address of a cell where we are referring to. Clear? So in this case, 3 types of referencings are there. That is relative, absolute, mixed. These are the 3 references, that is relative, absolute, mixed. Now, what's the difference between these 3? In case of the relative referencing, when you are going to copy your data, when you are going to copy the cell addresses on new cell, the cell address formula will get changed. the values will get changed. इसमें क्या होगा? The values will get changed. In absolute, the content will not get changed on copying the data. And in case of mixed, partial changes will be there. Partially, the content will get changed. Clear? In case of relative referencing, whatever the content will be there, on copying down the content, the addresses or the values will get changed. In case of absolute, the content will not change at all. And in case of mixed, either row or column, दोनों में से कोई एक change होगा. So that means the partial changes will be there. Clear? So let's take one example. If I'm writing B2, so this will be a relative. Now, how to make the absolute? What will be the recognition for that? The recognition for making the content as absolute or the cell addresses are absolute, put $2 signs. The $2 signs means this value will not get changed. So you need to put $1 sign before the column letter and $1 sign before the row number. For example, $B, $2. मैंने कॉलम लेटर को भी एब्सोल्यूट कर दिया बाय मेकिंग अ डॉलर साइन एंड रो नंबर इज आल्सो बिकम एब्सोल्यूट बाय पुटिंग अ डॉलर साइन. राइट? मिक्स्ड रेफरेंसिंग. मिक्स्ड रेफरेंसिंग में क्या होगा? $2. In this case, the row is absolute, but column is relative. And if I make column as absolute and row as delete. So in this case, $B means column is absolute, row number is relative, and in this case, column is relative, row is absolute. So these are the three references: relative, absolute, mixed. Clear? So I'm taking one simple example here. If B1 is having the content in a B1 cell, I am having the content C1 plus D1. On copying this formula to, let's take a simpler one first, C1, same formula को जब मैं C1 में copy कर रही हूँ तो what will be the content? What will be the content in that case? C1 will change into the D1 and D1 will change into the E1. So this is relative. Because जब आप copy कर रहे हो तो हमारा content change हो रहा है. Clear? B1 से C1 में जा रहे हैं. The row is same, but the column is changing. So that's why in this case also the column will get changed, but the row will remain same. Similarly, column is changing by one step, but the row is same. Clear? Is it clear, the relative referencing in this case? Now let's do the same example practically also. If I'm writing here equal to C1 plus C2 C1 plus C2 मैंने यहाँ पे लगाया, right? On copying this formula further, I'm copying down in the next cell, it will change. So here it is C1 plus C2, here it will be C2 plus C3, right? So that means the formula is changing. When the formula will get changed, the values will get changed, the contents will change. That is a case of relative referencing. Clear बच्चे?